they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin, I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Room for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from Sanaa. Back in my bag, and it's big as a duffel. With blessings on blessings, I came through this struggle, I'm back.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Browns, and it comes your way next.
After 272 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar, and it happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a battle here in the NFL playoffs. It's the AFC champion Cleveland Browns. And for the second straight year, the NFC champion San Francisco 49ers. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Greg, it has been a long run to get here. 2 weeks of build-up, the media day, the radio interviews. It's all over now. Finally, it's time for football, and for these players, the long wait is almost over.
Well, I can promise you one thing, Mike. Every single one of these players and coaches in their mind right now is saying the exact same thing. Let's just kick the ball off already. We're tired of talking about the game. We're tired of meetings and practice. It's been a long 2 weeks for both of these clubs. They're ready to get this thing kicked off, and let's decide the outcome of who's going to be Super Bowl champs on the field. And I know you and I, we got the best seats in the house.
Bell run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
8 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a first down.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on 2nd and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. A first down on the scramble. A gain of 16.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
We'll go once more with Brooks. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 7th play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run it with Brooks. He's going to have a Browns first down. They get 5 on 3rd and 1.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Another try with Brooks. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now this time they'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
A run on 1st and goal. A short gain down to the 7. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Third and goal. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. No place to run there. Good job by the D to stop him at the 2.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
He admitted to us the other day, Mike, that he's started to feel a little anxious as game day approached, and I think that's normal. Winning the NFC, that's one thing. But this is the type of stage that can take your legacy to a whole nother level if you're able to come out on top. But in order to make that happen, he's going to have to put those nerves behind him as soon as possible. The last thing you want to do is put yourself in an early hole because you just couldn't settle down. If he's able to remain calm, play his game, his team's going to have a great chance to end this night as world champs.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy. We haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet, and that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground...
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
from the gun on third down. Richardson. He'll try to run for it. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up 1st and goal.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
That 1st and goal sack now changes everything defensively, Mike. You imagine that you're in a 4-down territory where the offense is going to try to take advantage of the field position and punch it in over the goal line. Now, can you hold up on 2nd and 3rd down and come away with forcing a field goal?
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Anthony Richardson, touchdown, 49ers. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The PAT, up and good. And the 49ers move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Browns offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So 4th down, they'll hand it over to A.J. Cole to punt it. And this is as good as you could possibly get. It's out of bounds, and it's marked right at the 1-yard line. Well done. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? So that'll cost them half the distance.
Still 1st down.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And nothing doing there. Might get it out to the 2, but that's all. Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down. They'll go again with Robinson. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from just beyond midfield, and it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position. The Browns offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. From the gun, Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Slot receiver, headed right. Now Richardson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
You have a tight end motioning left here. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. He's going to tuck it and go.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
2nd down and 3. Richardson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
That is caught at the 3. Second reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
To be a prolific passing offense in this league, you have to be able to both throw the ball from the pocket and you have to be able to operate and convert on 3rd downs. And they've really done both at a high level on this drive. And to no surprise, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And he will dive into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Browns offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This pass right side caught by Lamb. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. And he's going to have the 1st down, mark him at the 45, and move the chains. And in motion is Brown. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Might be wise for this quarterback to try somebody else in coverage here, Mike. This guy's known for being a savvy playmaker once the ball's in the air, and he showed why by swatting that ball away, and he's going to pick up a PBU on the stat sheet.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Myles Garrett able to bring him down. Here comes 3rd and 6. Back to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. On the ground, it's Brooks. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Complete. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to...
And he will take it in himself. Touchdown, Browns. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Browns are back within 4. It is 14-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Look wide. Get this one complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
And with a flag down, he goes down. They get him for the sack, and that flag is probably on the offense as well. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. And in motion is Brown. To the air now on 1st and 10. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
This is kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure, and when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity, and quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup, good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Browns move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of shotgun, Richardson. He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. On 1st down, it's Richardson. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The halftime show wrapping up. It's just about time for the final half of football this season as we send you back out to the Super Bowl and Mike Tirico.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here comes a return from the 3. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Richardson. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. A give, and here comes Robinson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
From the gun, Richardson. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. The 49ers out to punt this one. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Browns offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A nice gain out of that position, Mike, that we don't typically see get a lot of carries anymore. I'm a big fan of any offense that still recognizes the usefulness of that fullback position. Work him in every now and then as a ball carrier, and you can see it pay off.
Give inside, it's Brooks. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another try with Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. It's up and good. And the Browns go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And it's the arm talent, Mike. It's on full display. His ability to step up in the pocket, get everything behind that ball, and throw a laser downfield. That's not a throw that all quarterbacks in the NFL are capable of making, and I think it was pretty good defense. Just turned out to be a better throw.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Richardson going to look to throw. Open man, that's Collins. 2nd reception of this Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Fires left sideline, that is complete. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Niners 1st down. And here's Bijan. And the 49ers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. Richardson. Oh, he feels the pressure, and he'll go down back at the 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game...
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. We'll go once more with Brooks. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone and a touchback. The Niners offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Richardson. His throw left side is complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, 49ers. Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Big play coming up. This is third down. They send a receiver in motion left. Richardson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's a guy, Mike, who just refuses to go down. You'd love to see the old school kind of stiff arm, get off me. Ability to break these tackles and still pick up big yards.
They put a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. Down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, 49ers. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
Now, still down 1, here is an utterly critical extra point attempt. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? A good return as he takes it across the 30. So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. They run out of the gun with Brooks. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And in motion is Brown. Back to throw. That one pulled in by Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. A run with Brooks. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs. He'll
look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. A carry now for Brooks. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He was brought down by a 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Brooks. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And this one on line. And it is good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
49ers offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it. And it's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, but he really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This team's offense make their way out to take over once more. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Cleveland. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense ready to take possession of the ball once more. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll put a receiver in motion right. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Quick throw, taken in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of shotgun, Richardson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. All 3 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On 2nd down, Richardson. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Automatic 1st down.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And that will lead to a 2nd down. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Throwing, Richardson. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down in bounds. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Richardson to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28. Again with 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Handoff, running left is Brooks. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The 49ers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Richardson. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw, Richardson. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. To throw, it's Richardson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Without question. Something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Richardson. He connects, it's in the hands of Reynolds. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds. And the Browns have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. What a moment. Commissioner Goodell making the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to the Cleveland Browns. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.